Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today, what I have for you guys is a brand new GTA 5 Online video. And in today's video, we're going to be going over everything from the Christmas as well as New Year's update, actually, because Happy New Year, that's coming up tonight. You guys don't want to miss on anything because we've had this 2-week-long event and it will be ending tomorrow. To start off the year hot with 2025, we're going to be getting a brand new GTA Online weekly event. So that means all new money bonuses, discounts, rare and removed vehicles that are going to be featured back into the game for a limited time during that weekly update. We're going to have more salvage yard robberies, a different high priority file for the week, everything like that. And of course, on Tuesdays, I like to give you guys a refresher and a reminder of what you guys are going to miss out on before the weekly event tips over. And of course, since it's the holidays, you guys may have been busy with family and friends, even if you got a little bit of time to play some GTA earlier on at the start of this weekly event for the Christmas holiday. Of course, maybe it's been a while, and I absolutely don't want any of you guys to miss out on any of the important vehicles or bonuses or opportunities or things like that. So we're going to go over everything today. So welcome back in and let's get started. Now, of course, to kick things off, obviously, as of today, it's still snowing in the game, but this is going to be your final 2 days or so to enjoy the snow before it goes away. Actually, if you're watching this video, even within the first couple hours of it getting posted, you have less than 48 hours to enjoy the snow before it goes away. But if you're like me, you probably got sick of it last week and you can't wait for it to leave. A couple days to a week of snow is fun, but anything more than that, and I'm just about over it. When it comes to bonuses this week, we honestly don't have anything that's that incredible. That being said, we do have double money and RP on all police and Vincent dispatch work, so you're making $50,000 per dispatch work instead of $25,000. That's been great to grind over the past couple weeks. You can do a security contract during your 5-minute cooldown for the dispatch work, or, you know, run a DAX work or a terabyte job, or, you know, work on setups to your FIB files that you're doing, do the dispatch work in between, whatever you want to do. It's super good. That being said as well, we also have 2 times money and 2 times RP on the pizza delivery missions, which we talked about in my money guide from a couple weeks ago. I'll leave that link down in the description below. Triple money and RP on the Entourage Festive Remix, and remember, we get the free rewards with that, including different liveries for weapons and things like that, so keep that in mind. If you complete Entourage once, you'll get the Snowman finish for the combat pistol. If you win 5 matches of Entourage, you'll receive the Skull Santa finish for the special carbine, and if you win as Santa, you'll receive the Santa's Helper finish for the heavy sniper. If you want more details on that, also linked in my description on my channel, you can find a guide for all the Christmas event content, including Entourage Festive Remix, the Yeti outfit, the Gooch. We'll talk about that right now. You know, they're all that returning Christmas content, the Happy Holidays hauler that provides money, RPs, snacks, etc. Take out the Gooch, you get the Gooch outfit. You have the Snowman collectibles when you take out all 25 snowmen. You get the money as well as the Snowman outfit. With the Yeti hunt, when you eliminate the Yeti, you get the Yeti outfit. And Weasel Plaza shootout, if you take out Hans, you're rewarded with a WM29 pistol as well as the Season's Greeting finish for the Pistol Mark II. Now, this isn't a video on all that. This is just a reminder, so I will have that Christmas update video and that Christmas update guide linked in my description. You can also see it just on my channel if you want to get, you know, your last seconds of trying to get that stuff done before it goes away until next year. So now let's jump into our discounts for the week. It's actually kind of a light Christmas update for 2024 in terms of discounts. Usually we get a lot more options, and I would say better options. Like the Christmas update usually in GTA Online has discounts very similar to, say, the Black Friday and Thanksgiving discounts that we've seen in years past. This year, it seems like Rockstar's not doing that. They're just giving us a lot more in terms of other things to enjoy this week, like new DLC vehicles, stuff like that, because we got 3 of them, right? The discounts for this week, we do have 40% off this Gallivanter Baller ST. You can get this for $534,000. It released with the contract update. You can also get 30% off the Karen Boar for $896,000. You can get 30% off the Bravado Greenwood and unlock this for $1,025,500 this week. And then on Warstock Cash and Carry, on that website, we do have the Western Company Rogue on sale for 40% off. You can get this for $957,600 this week. And then on Elitist Travel, you can also unlock and purchase the Nagasaki Havoc. This vehicle and this heli is going to be 40% off as well. You can get this for $1,380,000, or $380,540, excuse me, to be more specific. Now, those are some of our main 30 as well as 40% off discounts. We do have other ones: 30% off the Dubachi JB700, 30% off that Pegasi Torero, as well as 30% off the Ubermacht Revolter, which of course, when we showcase those were limited time rare and removed vehicles. You have to purchase those at in-game vendors this week. And the Torero was at the LS Car Meet. the Revolter, as well as the JB700. Those two were at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. Now, here's some vehicles at the LS car meet for this week that are rare and removed from the game. Some of them have limited time Christmas livery, so let's go through them. I'll start off with the middle one, which is the Gallivanter Baller ST. It's featuring the limited time Festive Stripes livery. This, of course, is inspired by one of the newer Land Rovers. Excels in off-road capabilities, good with steep inclines. It's got exceptional durability. It's one of the more tough vehicles in the game. It has great crash resistance, all of that, but it has noticeable understeer at high speeds because it has really bad weight distribution. So it's not really responsive for like aggressive cornering. You have to be careful with your speed and manage it well to maintain control with this vehicle. But if you want the livery, I would make sure to get it from the LS car meet this week. You can get it for $534,000. Next, we'll move on. This is the Pfister Comet Safari, a rare and removed vehicle from the game, but it's also featuring the limited time Candy Cane livery. Now, when it comes to this car, you get a nice balanced performance with decent off-road capabilities. It matches the likes of the Omnis as well as the Tropos Rally, but you get the lifted suspension with this vehicle, and that's going to increase a little bit of your rollover risk on the roughest of terrain. So you do need to be cautious when driving, but it is a great off-roader, especially for the fact that it's like an off-road variant of a Porsche, like a custom off-road build. The other thing that I should mention is the camera angle on this vehicle sucks. So you need to set your follow distance or follow angle in the settings to high, and even then it's not great, but it will mitigate. Like if you play on low follow angle like me, or normal instead of setting it to high, this vehicle will start to bother you when you drive it. Now that being said, if you do want to get it, you can get it for $710,000. You can also claim this as the salvage yard robbery for this week, which we're going to talk about in this video. If you claim it through the salvage yard and you change the livery and you get rid of the candy canes, you actually won't have it permanently unlocked. But if you get it through the LS car meet and you purchase this vehicle through the LS car meet, this livery will be permanently unlocked for you. So just keep that in mind. If you plan on changing the one that you claimed from the salvage yard, just keep in mind you will lose out on that livery. And then lastly, let's talk about the Pegassi Torero. This vehicle is actually 40% off this week. You get really good agile handling with this car, quick acceleration. It's akin to other classic sports cars like the Cheetah Classic, for example, but it does have a lower top speed of 117 miles an hour. You need to skillfully and carefully manage the handling because the rear is very, very heavy. It's prone to fishtailing. That's what I don't like about this car. It has some durability issues, but the design is inspired by that legendary Lamborghini Countach, so it's a super appealing addition for any collector of these types of classic sports cars. And who doesn't like a good old classic Lamborghini? That being said, if you do want to buy it, it is going to run you $698,600. Here at Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, aka car dealership, we have 5 more vehicles you can take advantage of with some exclusive offers on rare and removed vehicles from the game, exclusive liveries, discounts, things like that. So we'll start off on the left. We have the Ubermacht Revolter here featuring the blue tartan livery. This is a vehicle that's 40% off for the rest of this weekly event. This is a sports sedan in the game. You get decent top speed with it and good acceleration for city driving, but it doesn't really stand out in races against other high performance cars in the game. The Revolter does offer very controllable handling, which is a plus, and I would say decent enough braking, but again, it's more just suitable for city scenarios. If you're driving up north or something like that, it's not going to satisfy those racing enthusiasts who want the best performance in its class. That being said, if you do want to buy it this week, you can get it, of course, for $966,000. Then we'll move on. This is the Vapid Click here once again, featuring that Merry Clickmas livery. It's a mid-tier muscle car from the 1950s. It honestly impresses me with its top speed though, and it's very agile in the corners. The enhanced suspension that it has as well, if you like lower it even more with the suspension upgrades, that's going to improve its handling immensely, more so than you would get it with suspension upgrades on other cars. It's not going to compete with top tier muscle cars in the game, but this car has a very unique driving feel. It's enjoyable, it looks great. I love this gift wrap livery, things like that, and it's just a worthwhile choice for its price. Remember, you can claim it this week though at the salvage yard, but if you want to buy it, you can get it for $909,000. Now that being said, we'll move on. This is the Vicer Neo. Similar, very similar in terms of driving dynamics compared to the Gratiatali GTO. The Gratiatali GTO is way better of a car. I'm not saying this comes close in terms of like performance, but in terms of how it feels to drive, it sort of mimics the GTO. It's just not as quick. So you get very impressive acceleration with this car, excellent all-wheel drive, so handling's great. It's stable, it's capable of controlled drifts as well, which is awesome. You love to see an all-wheel drive car in this game that can drift. It's got good cornering capabilities, but they do lag behind the absolute highest performance vehicles in the sports class, and it does have an advanced handling flag that's going to contribute to this ride being a little bit bouncier than than normal, but again, suspension upgrades can help with that. If you want to buy the Vicer Neo, you can get it for $1,898,370. Next, we'll move on the Dubachi JB700. This isn't the JB700W. You could see the weapons and the miniguns on the front. These aren't usable, they're just for aesthetics. This is a classic sports car in the game. It's 40% off this week. You can actually run it, let's see here, for $245,000 if you want to buy it. You get decent acceleration, excellent top speed in my opinion. It's very stable, it's lightweight, got a really nice, sleek, low profile, but it also is prone to oversteer because it is rear wheel drive. It's inspired by that Aston Martin DB5. You get awesome crash resilience with this vehicle. The drifting's really good. Like I said, it's durable and it's a very stylish choice in this game, but it's not the weaponized JB700. Next, we'll move on here. This is the Albany Alpha, another sporty car in the game. High top speed for what you'd expect this to do. It can go 118 miles an hour. That being said, you get good acceleration. The Alpha is going to suffer from lots of wheel spin though, because despite this thing being really long and a big vehicle, it's very lightweight and it's only rear wheel drive, so it's going to have trouble hooking up from a dig. Less smooth handling, and I would say just like effective enough braking is going to make it enjoyable for just casual driving, but it's not, again, going to be a top contender for races or anything like that. It's inspired by the prototype 2013 Cadillac El Mirage concept, and overall I'd say you get very good performance for the price. Not good performance overall, or, you know, acceptable performance overall, but good performance for its price point because it's only $150,000. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, your podium vehicle for this week that's going away is the Western Power Surge. Now, this has a price of $1.6 million on Legendary Motorsport. It released with the LS Drug Wars DLC update drip feed. This is a high-end electric sports bike. It's got stellar performance. It's got some of the highest top speeds for motorcycles in GTA Online. It outpaces rivals like the Hakuchou Drag, as well as the Bati 801, Nagasaki Shinobi, bikes like that. You get lightning fast acceleration and instant torque because of its electric motor. It's fantastic. You could also do the wheelie speed glitch on this bike and get insane amounts of speed and basically indefinite acceleration. You lose a little bit of speed off-road, but honestly, even in the snow, it was really good, and I rated it very highly in my DLC vehicles video, or like free DLC as well as free weekly update cars, because that is a DLC vehicle right there. So let's spin the lucky wheel and see if we can actually get a second one on our character for this week. Not sure if we'll get so lucky. It looks like we're not going to get it, but we are going to spin around and maybe get $40,000. 10,000 RP. Okay, I'll take it. And we ranked up. That's nice. Here at the LS Car Meet, your LS Car Meet prize ride for the rest of this weekly event is the Emperor Vector. Again, I can't rate this vehicle highly enough, or as high as I even wanted to. It's just such a good vehicle, priced at $1.785 million at Legendary Motorsport. You can get it with the trade price for $1.338, but of course, if you just complete the LS Car Meet prize ride challenge this week, which is very simple, you got to place top 5 in LS Car Meet Series races for 4 consecutive days in a row. So if you have not gotten started, you unfortunately will not be able to claim this car for free by completing the prize ride challenge. But if you've been putting in the work and you haven't gotten it already, make sure you finish it by Thursday morning. This car is based off the Lexus RCF. Came out with the tuners update. You get amazing performance with this car. It's a super good contender in races. Brakes are fantastic, carries momentum around turns and corners really well, got a modest top speed, but it's highly maneuverable, and that's why I love it, and it has a great exhaust note as well. At the salvage yard, when it comes to our 3 salvage yard robberies for the week, these are of course going to be available all the way until tomorrow on January the 1st, and you have a little bit of time on the 2nd of January. Again, I'm US Central Time, so I get like about 4 hours on Thursday to do these and complete these if I want, but let's just go through them right now. The top range vehicle that you could steal for the week is the Lampadati Cinquemila, featured in the Gangbanger robbery. Then the mid-range vehicle is the Pfister Comet Safari. It's supposed to feature an LS Car Meet plate, and of course it's claimable for this week, and it was claimable last week, but this car doesn't have any front or rear license plates, so you won't see one on this car, but it is the mid-range vehicle featured in the cargo ship robbery. And then the podium robbery, you steal this Vapid Click, and you get the LS Pounders custom license plate. You don't have it on the front, you just have it on the rear with this car. That being said, you get the Christmas candy cane livery on the Pfister Comet Safari, and you also get the Merry Clickmas livery on the Vapid Click for Christmas. These are 2 vehicles that you can claim for this week. If you claimed them last week, Rockstar actually reset them with the tunables update on Thursday, December the 26th, so you have basically a second opportunity to go through these claimable vehicles, steal all them, and just sell these new ones if you want, or just claim 2 versions of them. But some players are saying they're repeating these because they become available again. Say if you completed them between Thursday, December the 19th and Wednesday, December the 25th on Christmas, now you have another opportunity to do it. But players like me who did did last week, they say they're available, but once you go through the setups again, like supposedly something it says you can't actually steal it or something like that. I haven't tested it. I haven't actually gone through these robberies a second time because this past week I've been a little bit busy, even though I've had content scheduled. So just keep that in mind. But say if you haven't done them yet, you haven't missed out. You have until early Thursday morning on January the 2nd. While I never like to focus too much at luxury autos ever during my weekly update reminders or even my weekly update guides where I showcase everything new for the week and showcase gameplay and stuff like that, we do have to talk about the Bravado Banshee GTS that's for sale here once again. I mean, this is the Jester RR. We know this is the wide body Jester. It's not worth the price. It is what it is. That being said, the Bravado Banshee GTS, once again, if you buy it here instead of through the in-game website or something like that, you do get the customization that's applied, so it's going to cost a little bit more than I think the normal purchase price, or maybe this one is about the same. I don't know the exact cost, but keep in mind, you get black stock wheels and stock rims with this car. So if you love and you want to keep the stock rims on your car, but you just wish they were in the color black like the actual Dodge Vipers IRL, well, if you buy it from Luxury Autos, you get those black stock wheels. So if you missed out on last week's car, you have one more chance to get it for this weekly update before it goes away. And who knows if we'll see another Bravado Banshee GTS for sale with the black stock rims. At the gun van though, the stock we have for this week is the stun gun, we have the battle rifle, the heavy sniper, mine's locked because I have the heavy sniper Mark II for the explosive rounds, the railgun, which you absolutely need to pick up, the assault SMG, as well as the candy cane. Now the candy cane is free for all players this week. If you're on GTA Plus or you have GTA Plus, the L. Strickler military rifle should also be featured in this list, and that's free for you guys, or it's just included with your monthly subscription, so you don't need to pay any in-game money for it, but you obviously paid IRL money for GTA Plus. The railgun, it's worth it at 100% price anyway, full MSRP value, but it's actually 50% off this week. You have to buy it. You absolutely have to. And then the battle rifle is also going to be 30% off for all players. And then the stun gun, if I forget if I mentioned it, that's 40% off for GTA Plus members as well. So 40% off for GTA Plus, 30% off for all players. We have the railgun, 50% off for all players, and then free candy cane, and the L. Strickler military rifle is also going to be included or free with your GTA Plus subscription. With all that said, we are going to be wrapping things up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Of course, make sure to tune back in tomorrow for all of the next GTA 5 Online weekly update news and information. We will be talking about everything early before Rockstar, of course, brings it into the game early Thursday morning. About 4 a.m. Central Standard Time in the US, so convert that to your local time zone to get the actual local time for your time zone for the weekly update. We're going to go over everything tomorrow because Rockstar likes to talk about the news and information about 12 hours early. So again, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to check me out over on twitch.tv/hazardoushdtv if you want to see more and frequent GTA Online as well as Red Dead Online live streams over on that Twitch account. I do not live stream on YouTube, so keep that in mind. And again, hopefully you guys have a happy new year. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.